Welcome back to the Men's Media Network. This is a very serious edition. I know I had other events planned for the Men's Media Network, but this one kind of trumps it. This is a severe weather edition. This is me coming to my fellow men, trying to keep y'all safe. Alabama has become a hotbed, and especially our little corner up here in northwest Alabama is hot with tornadoes. I mean, like Miami's called the hurricanes. Okay, Hubbardsville could be the tornadoes. This is serious. When that signature hook echo, mesocyclone vortex of death is headed towards your house, you're going to wish you'd heard more of my advice on tornadoes. So many times people will come to me and they'll say, Chris, how do I keep tornadoes out of my yard? How do I keep them from hitting my house? Well, that's exactly why I'm here on the Ridge Road, rural Fayette, Walker County. I don't think I'm in Walker County because I hadn't had anything stolen yet. But I'm here on the Ridge Road because if a tree's going to fall, it's going to be either on the Ridge Road or my sister's power lines. So I'm here storm chasing to keep y'all safe. Now, I do have the answers for the man who says, Chris, I don't want tornadoes hitting my house. I got a pretty place. Well, that's usually when I tell them, well, that was your first mistake, having a pretty place. If you want to keep tornadoes out of your yard, put junk in it. Put all kind of junk in your yard. I'm talking, get everybody's old washers, dryers, refrigerators, old cars. Now, by old, I mean a Geo Metro with half the fenders gone. That's just any junk. Pile it up. Trampolines that need that big jumpy pad put on them and ain't nothing but the ring. Pile this stuff up in your yard. No tornadoes, brother. None. Make your house the worst looking house. It'll never be hit. Promise you. Here's another thing. Never, ever brag on your shade trees. Because the minute you say, boy, I just couldn't live without my shade trees. The minute you say that, they're going to be in a twisted up pile of kindling on top of your cars, through your living room window. They're going to hit your not so big flat screen TV that you could afford at Walmart. They're going to hit that. And then you're going to be calling your insurance agent, and your insurance ain't going to be no good, although you've paid your premiums. It's going to be a mess. Don't brag on your shade trees. Don't ever. Don't do that. Let's not. Okay? Then there is the subject of personal safety in a tornado. Okay? The first one is storm cellars. Well, brothers, I believe I would rather take my chances in the bathtub or in my truck than in most storm cellars because there's spiders in there. I'm serious. Spiders love storm cellars. And spider bites is misdiagnosed more than anything. Now, if you do find a spider bite, it's a possibility that icy hot and brewer's yeast will clear that right up. But there's also the possibility it's going to make this big old sore. And ain't nobody they don't want to be around you when they see this big sore. They're going to assume you've contracted something that ain't good. And they're really right, it was spiders. So stay out of storm cellars is what I say. James Spann tells us to wear headgear. I agree. I have a perfect fit for my head. It's a water polo helmet. And you say, well, Chris, why do you have a water polo helmet? Well, I used to be an awesome water polo player until my horse drowned. But any helmet will work for you. A bicycle, four-wheeler, rollerblading, whatever helmet you got, that's protection. That protects your head from trauma that might be your shade trees coming through your house. So headgear is good, always. Being aware is a good thing. The old traditional tornado party where somebody probably ends up slobbering on the couch, that's probably not a good idea nowadays because You know, we've got lead time. We can see the carnage and the destruction coming, and that's our best friend. It's kind of like, you know, the car keys is the best cure for snake bite. Well, James Spann and me, the Men's Media Network, is your best advocate in the case of severe weather. Stay aware. Stay tuned. We'll keep you filled in. Like I said, that's why I'm on the Ridge Road. I'm storm chasing right now. Then there is that. Since I am in a truck and I've been railroaded for being in my vehicle, you know, trying to provide information, well, I'll put myself in danger to help others. If you're caught in your vehicle during a storm, you know, common logic might be to run away from the storm. Well, that's not exactly right. It's like when you go into a skid in your car. You steer into the direction of the skid when your reflex action might be to steer out of it, steer in it. Well, same way with tornadoes. If you're caught in a tornado and you see the funnel cloud drop, drive into it. Mash the gas. I mean, unless you're in a Geo Metro, because you're not probably going to get enough velocity to break the suction of the tornado. But if you're in any vehicle that has over, I'm going to say 150 horsepower, floor it. Go towards it. It can't suck you up once you get to moving good. You'll stick to the ground. You know, mind you, be prepared to see flip-flops and tin and maybe the occasional farm animal floating above you, but go through it. I watch Twister, and that's how it works. So, just trying to throw a few things out there, keep y'all safe. As my granny would say, watch your clouds. Watch them. And James Spann and me. Love, peace, and chicken grease. And to all my homies in the county in Cell Block 6, y'all might have the safest place tonight. Love y'all.